Today on Celebrity Lemonade Stand, brought to you by Me and the Bees, Super Bowl champ, TV personality, and entrepreneur Victor Cruz.
I come from them same seats that you're from, so those same streets that you walk down, and look what I've done, and you can do it too.
Join me as we peel back the layers into the rarely seen lives of our favorite celebrities. They'll take us on the journey from their first jobs to their latest money-making venture. So Victor Cruz, you are a Super Bowl champ, a dad, a TV show host, entrepreneur. Now you're venturing into Crystal restaurants. We want to get into all of that, but first we got to take it back to the beginning. Okay. Tell us what your first job was.
Oh man, my first job was a counselor at a summer camp.
No way. How old are we talking about?
Yeah, I was 13. Like I was like a freshman, sophomore in high school, just trying to make ends meet during the summertime, make some extra money.
Do you ever miss the game? Like, do you miss it professionally?
There's nothing that I could do now in my retirement, in my post-career, that equate to the feeling of game day. And like coming out that tunnel, fireworks going off, you're going against the opposing team, MetLife Stadium is going crazy. There's not a lot of things that can compare to that. And I've tried, I've searched.
Well, maybe opening a business is similar. How do you go from playing football into fast food?
Well, I think, football has really opened a lot of doors for me. Having those opportunities, you meet different people, and that opportunity presented to me, and I was like, wow, not only would this be a great opportunity for myself and my family, but it'd be great for Paterson, New Jersey, to build energy around my city, to provide jobs in my city, and whichever ways I can continue to do that and continue to elevate that experience, I'm gonna try to do that to the best of my ability. So Crystal's, being part of that franchise now is a beautiful thing.
Why is that important to you?
Well, I just remember myself when I was growing up, right? And I never had that. I never had anyone come back and be like, hey, I come from them same seats that you're from, so those same streets that you walk down, and look what I've done, and you can do it too. Now the fact that I've reached this position individually from a career perspective, that I can give back, be that kid in that third row, fifth seat in that class that I was, and show them like, look, if you apply yourself, you can be successful and you can do things, and now you can give back to your community.
Yeah, and the Crystals is just another way to give back to your community. So how did that partnership happen? Did you call Crystals? Did they call you? It's like, I love eating that food.
Oddly enough, it happened on the golf course, man. It's one of those things that I've been taking up. One of my relationships out there on the golf course, he mentioned to me how Paterson would be a phenomenal area for a Crystals franchise and how it could open up so many other doors in that world. And I was like, this sounds incredible. It sounds like something that my town would benefit from. So I was like, let me give this a shot and see where it goes. And as we kept going down the line, I was like, okay, this is starting to become something.
A lot of people aren't familiar with it here in New Jersey area. It's like more of a southern restaurant. So how do you really plan on making it a staple in that area?
So I plan on putting 5 of these locations in the northern New Jersey area: Paterson, Clifton, Livingston. All of these will be Victor Cruz inspired Crystals. So inside of them, there'll be memorabilia, there'll be jerseys, helmets, pictures, moments of my career kind of throughout, and myself. Like, I'm gonna be pulling up to these spots. I will do grand openings. Like, we'll have, things to get the word out there and spread it. I can't let all the cats out the bag, but we got some fun stuff that I think consumers and people will be excited about.
So how involved do you plan on being in the restaurant? Do you plan on being there like flipping burgers, like actually involved on the day-to-day basis?
I think I'm definitely gonna, delegate people that are smarter than me and that are, tenured and seasoned in owning and operating these locations. But I will be there. I will be learning every day. I want to go out there, meet and greet, and see how the people feel about Crystals.
Do you feel like there have been bumps along the way already? Like, have you had any difficult times going?
Yeah, for sure. I think because I've been really prominent on wanting to open it in Paterson, New Jersey first, and just trying to find the perfect location for us. Some we go down the line with, and then they say no, and things like that. So it's just navigating that and battling those ups and downs. But we've definitely had some setbacks, but I think we finally hit our niche, and we're in the right direction now.
Well, there's a lot of people betting on you. And speaking of betting, we got to talk about profit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tell everybody a little bit more about what profit is and why you decided to start the venture.
All my friends bet, all my colleagues bet, everybody I run into, they're asking me if I bet on the game, and it just felt like something naturally I just wanted to get into and understand more about. So as I got connected with the guys over at Profit Exchange, they really got their finger on the pulse of what the future of betting is, and I think Profit Exchange is just the start of what these guys can do.
Okay, so when you do win, like a bit bet, you put it all on the table and you win. Do you have a dance you do for that too? You have a salsa dance you do for that?
Are you kidding? If I put a big bet in and win like triple the money, yes, I will be salsa dancing. Every type of the worm, you're gonna see every type of dance out there.
Can you teach me the salsa that you do?
Okay, yeah,
you know, my wife was like, you gotta learn that dance.
You gotta hide your hips.
It's all in the hips?
It's all in the hips. Okay, so we're gonna start with the right foot.
Right foot.
And then left foot.
Okay.
And then we go put the hips into it and just get the bob and get the. See, this is it.
Oh, that's it.
You're natural. Stop playing.
Okay, look.
Okay.
I'm trying to do it. So then you gotta just slam the ball and then do that?
Slam the ball.
Slam the ball.
And then you just look up at the crowd. You know what I mean?
Okay, I like that. All right. So we want to give our kidpreneurs an opportunity to ask the pro some questions.
Okay.
And then you help them out, all right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so the first question comes from 10-year-old Christopher.
What is the secret to a successful business?
Anything that I try to attach myself to or attach my name to, it has to be something that I feel genuinely happy about or something that genuinely affects me and makes me feel good about representing this brand or business. Because that's the only way you're gonna get your real emotion out of it and your real perspective is if you're invested and you love what you're doing. So if it doesn't mean something to you, then you shouldn't do it. I think that's what builds a successful brand.
All right, good answer. And next up, we have 12-year-old Sylvie.
So, where should I invest my allowance money?
I think you should invest it in the bank. Save it. Save as much money as possible as you can. Understand what it's like to save at a young age so that when you get older, you understand what that's like and you understand how to save your money over the long term, and it'll just benefit you tenfold as you become an adult.
Hopefully my kids are listening because they don't hear that from me. Maybe they'll listen to you when you say it. All right, next up, 7-year-old Avery.
What's one thing you don't know how to do but really want to learn?
The one thing I don't know how to do, I really want to learn is skydive. I know that's a little extreme, but I do want to skydive. Again, me searching for that thing that gives me the same feeling as football somehow, some way. I'm going to find you.
Next up, 13-year-old Scout.
If you had a time machine, how would you use it to help your business?
I kind of dot some more I's and cross some more T's. Going to it maybe with a different perspective, knowing what I know now, or going at it from a different angle, knowing what I know now, or, you know, as far as crystals, going into different locations or different spots of Patterson first. So just kind of navigating those little short details early on I would do.
Come on, nothing life-changing like I'm going to go back and invest in Apple. I'm going to go back and get more money so I can buy more crystal restaurants.
Of course. I mean, if I go back and really do it, I'd be putting Jordan's shoe on like, Mike, these are Jordans. Okay, you're gonna love these. Trust me, you're gonna love these.
Okay, I like that answer. I like that.
Exactly.
All right, thanks for playing with us, man.
No
Appreciate
problem,
you stopping
man.
by the Celebrity Lemonade stand.
No problem at all. Thanks for having me.